live on all my channels or wherever my assistants stick me is where I'm at. First thing I want to say is if you are on here, let me know in the comments. Because I live stream this, I can't always see who's on here. So let me know you're here. If you are new here, let me know. If you're like, hey, I just found you as I was wandering YouTube or Facebook or whatever, let me know and welcome. Uh, I do these periodically. I do them to be of service. I do them to give you guys some kind of information that you may not be picking up in my emails or in the groups. And I just do them for fun because I like to come on here every once in a while and talk some spiritual crap. So we are moving ahead. I have no idea what these cards are. If you know what these cards are, the title of them, put them in the chat for me, because if you know that I don't know, because I immediately toss the box and the book. How many of you guys read cards? I know there's only a couple of you on here right now, but how many of you guys pull cards for yourself? I'm interested to know if you pull cards for yourself. Hello, Brittany. Brittany, I just sent you an email. Hi, Katie. Hello, Katrina. If Brittany, you're going to check your emails after. Hi, Angela. So if you are new here, sometimes I remember people's names, sometimes I don't. I can't really read the little pictures. So, yeah. How many of you pull cards? Let me know in the chat. If you pull cards, I got a question for you. So, hello, Ashley. Hello, baby. And Ashley and Brittany don't count. And I knew Brittany was going to come in there. These girls both work with me, so they don't count. Hello, Stacy. So the reason I'm asking is this came up in a bit of a conversation last night, because I do the spiritual view with Lynn White at the Spiritualist Church, our local Spiritualist Church. And we were all there and we were all chitter-chattering. It was beautiful. We have a potluck first, and then we all go upstairs to the chapel and we chill, and I usually throw out a question. Now, the spiritual view is actually something I do with other practitioners, and it's on my YouTube. You can go check it out. It's so much fun. It's hi, Bim. It's just a cool way to get other people's perspectives on spiritual and metaphysical thought processes. So we threw out this intention, then we were talking about the cards, and I was like, okay, how many of you pull cards for yourself every morning? And it was less than I thought, for sure. It was less than I thought. And I'm just curious, is there anyone in the comments that has answered besides Britt that they do or they don't, or they maybe do? And if you answer, tell me why you pull the cards. So while we're doing that, I'm just going to pull an overall card, what we need to kind of focus on, because that's my intention with the cards. Any kind of work I do with spirit is intentional. Okay, so if you have something you want to know in terms of a question, how can I focus on abundance, anything like that, this is a good place to come and do that. Now, if you just say, hey, I just want to know what spirit has for me, that's fine too. But I like this work to be intentional. And this is that space that you can come in and get that work done. Okay, Ashley. Oh my God, that's so sweet. Tell me why you pull the card, though, Ash. Tell me why. Hi, Denise. So these are our cards, Stacy and I's cards. Stacy's on here. Taylor, hello, baby. You guys, some of you guys must be getting excited. Hi, Annette. Hello, baby. Some of you guys must be getting so excited because we're about to start the 3-month mentorship. I'm just waiting for people to type things in. We're starting the 3-month mentorships, the group mentorships. Hi, Cindy. Okay, that's interesting, Katie. The mentorships are starting. You know what? I'm going to open up one more spot in intuitive development and higher self-work. And I will meet you where you're at financially. If you tell me you can only afford $5 a month, I'll meet you where you're at. If you can afford more than that. The classes actually go for $600, and some people pay it because they can afford that. And I don't want people not to do the work just because they are financially in stress. Okay, I asked what guidance I needed most to move forward in my mediumship. What did you get, baby? What did you get? I'm going to pull a card for you and see what you get. from Stacy and I's deck. Now, this deck looks massive right now, and I always say that I use the ones that are postcard size when I'm online, just because it just is a better visual. Ah, that's a good way to do it. Now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull a card here for Ashley, and I've pulled it, but I want to answer Deanna's thing here. She said, I pull one for the month. Past and, oh, did she say past and what did she say? Past and future? Okay, I think she said past and future. And I like that. I am not ever going to be, I do, but I don't know. I can every day. Didn't know. Well, you shouldn't. First of all, you shouldn't do it every day. I do one a month for past, present, future. Perfect. That is the best layout if you're going to do cards. That is the best layout you can do. And doing it once a month. Oh, I'm coming back to you, Ashley. This is the card you got, Ashley. If you do it once a month, I feel like that is really setting you up for success. If you are doing it every day, and no shade to anyone that does it every day, babies, because you do you. I don't do that because I really work very hard to stay in my power. So what I mean by that is I work super hella hard to make sure that my intuitive gut isn't relying on anything else. Sometimes it's really nice to get a pull or a confirmation or whatnot. I just rarely do it. I'm going to do it tonight, though. I'm going to do it tonight. So I love what Deanna does. That would be my jam. And that whole like past, present, future is the best layout that you can do if you're doing your own work. It's a really good layout actually for anyone to do, for sure. So if you go in there and you're like, okay, I'm reading for someone, especially if you're starting out, the past, present, future layout is the best. I don't know what you call it because I'm not a card reader. I mean, I come on here and do it, but I'm not a card reader per se. I can read the cards and I use them to confirm messages. I want to go to Ashley. Ashley, the card you got was Grow Stronger, Be True to Your Roots. Okay. You asked the question, what do I need to know to strengthen my mediumship? And the first thing you need to know is that you are taking the right steps. Grow stronger. You just stepped into additional teachings, additional learnings, mentorship. You are like saying, okay, you know what? I know I can do, but what more do I need? What more can I bring to my repertoire, my resume that I can tuck into my tool chest? Because that is the greatest gift that mediums can do. Intuitives, whether you are planning to be of service or not, makes no difference, my friends. If you are going into the state of, I want to see what's for the highest and best for myself, learning how to do that is going to be immense for you. If you have children, if you have a partner, if you have, well, anyone around you is going to benefit from it. So I'm going to read the back of this card. I'm going to read the Spicy Tara part. It says, strength isn't about pretending. It's about knowing your roots and standing tall anyway. Ugh, my eyelash. Such a Tara thing to do this on here. It's about knowing your roots and standing tall anyway. Grow strong, stay real. Stay with me, guys. Now my stuff is dirty. So grow strong, stay real. This is really saying to you that you're doing all the right things. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. You have to grow. We are always developing. Oh my God, I'm talking so fast. We're always growing. But the key here is that you stay tall, you stand your ground, you stay authentic, you take what comes and you just make it work for you. And that is kind of the goal with all of this. This is a good card for you. Now, one of the things that I offered, thanks, Adrian. Thank you. One of the things is straightened it for a change. One of the things that I think is really important when we do pull cards is that we come into it with the intention of, does it resonate with me the way Spirit needs it to, not the way I need it to, because ego comes into a big play with pulling cards, right? You pull a card, you're like, oh, that tells me that's exactly the way it's going to go for me. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be perfect. But are you really intuiting the card? Are you reading it the way it's meant to be read? Because we can move things around like nobody's business. And a good reader will not interpret the message from spirit or the card, do you understand? They will just give you what they get and just give it to you. They might stop and say, hey, do I need a little more? You're welcome, Ash. Do I need a little more? Can you give me something more to add to this, please? But that is a really good thing. So this is the card that I just pulled up in general, and I want to see who can take this card. Let's do something a little fun here for a change. This is the separation card, and it actually says reconnecting to your center. Okay. So this card is saying that it is about coming back into your own space. It is about really taking a moment, taking a breath, and realigning to yourself. Again, humanness, where we stand in our human self, because we're spirit having that human experience, we go all over the place. And this card is saying, oh, okay, you're all over the place. You need to take a moment and find your center again. That's coming back to your core. Now, my core has always been the solar plexus, straight up, plain and simple. Other people's is heart, whatever that looks like. It's different for everyone. There's no right or wrong in that. But I always go back to my strength, my power, my perseverance. When I feel like I am all over the place, and I do feel like that a lot. When I feel like I'm all over the place, I go back to solar plexus, right? My perspective. How am I seeing things? Am I trusting my intuition? If you aren't trusting your intuition, I'm telling you right now, jump into the 3-month membership. I know this sounds like a sales pitch, but it makes sense, because I'll meet you where you're at kind of stuff, because I can meet you where you're at. Okay. So if you want to, DM me or comment below, and Monica will make a note of it. But the higher self, we'll get into that. Anyone take this card, because I'm about to add a second card to it. Can anyone take this card? Let me know in the comments, because I'm about to add the second card to it, and this is what might make it juicy. So let's see what happens. Hello, Ramona. Hello, hello. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's 44 messages in the chat. Okay, Cindy, girl, I'm learning how to not take things that isn't mine to carry, merely a vessel, and not personalize things, to allow things to go through me, not stick to me. That is a thing, girl. That is a thing. We are, Katie, send a message to for higher self or intuitive, send a message to my lovely Monica in the comments here. Well, I guess you can see it. Never mind, you don't have to send a message to anyone. Half the time I feel like I don't make sense when I'm on here. Anyway, and I got sidetracked again. For the love of the great goddess. Monica, what am I doing? I was going to pull a card, and then someone put a post. Oh my God, am I getting, like, is this like post-menopausal? Because I'm finished menopause, baby. But I'm like all, like, I get so excited. I guess that's the problem, is I get excited. And I'm grounded, so you can imagine. Hi, Sandra. So the card that's going to go with the separation card, okay, separation card, realigning to your center, is the shine bright. Don't let someone dim your... I feel like that rhymes. Shine bright. Don't let someone dim your light, simply because it's shining in their eyes. So this is an interesting set of cards. The separation card is talking, and again, if no one's taking this, that's fine, but I'll listen. I can take it. Thank you, Lara. So separation, reconnecting to your center. Oh my God, this is such a Lara card. Ashley, is this not such a Lara card for like real? Okay. So I'm going to read this as though it's for Lara. So everyone listen and see what takes it to me. This card is separation. This is, I have to come back to my space, because my solar plexus is where I trust. It's the truth. It's the whole shebang for strength and power and conviction. And it's where you stand there. It's your confidence level, right? For me, excellent, Ramona. I love this card for you too. All the practitioners popping on saying this. Oh, I was talking to Cindy. Don't let me I'm going to write it down, Cindy. And it was about sticky. I'll know what it means. If I don't, someone else will. This card is really about standing in your power. Practitioners, especially ones that are developing their mediumship skills, their intuitive skills, their energy practitioner, or anyone, it can be a little bit of imposter syndrome. You can start off and you may feel like, yes, I know I can do this. And then be in a moment where you're like, oh, should I be doing this? What am I doing? There's so much layer to that. And what I'm saying to you is this card saying shine bright. don't let other people dim your light, is because everyone's got something to say. It's different if you're going into like a mentorship with someone and they're like, okay, you know what? This is what I see. This is what you can tweak. Have you tried this, etc. That's different. But there's going to be other people that literally will come in and be like, or, oh, this is what I saw. And it just dims your light. It takes you out of your power. So you have to sit in that power. And remember, not everything flows the way you think it's going to. Not everything can transform. And this is a big one. I see you, Nicola. This is a big one. Not everything goes the way we want it to, babies. Can I just say that? We talked about, oh my God, you guys need to come to the spiritual view. We talked about manifestation last night. What does that look like? How do you do it? Everything is about whether it's the right time ultimately. Let's get down to brass tacks, to the dirty business of spiritualism. Manifestation comes down to timing. Is it the right thing at this time? It can be the right thing, wrong time. Could be the right time, wrong thing. Make sense? I think so. So we have to be able to intuit all that and make it go forward. Imposter syndrome. So let me read this card for all you babies that are taking this card. My Ramonas, my Ashleys, my Brits, Brit didn't say she could take it, but Brit, Lara. Here's what it is. If your shine, I love the spicy Tara stuff. Can I just say that? Because that is me literally giving you my personal 2 bits. Kuan Yin is giving you the overview. But spicy Tara, if your shine blinds them, hand them some freaking shades. Don't you dare dim down. Keep going. Do the work. Do the work. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of failure. Can I say that? Don't be afraid of words. If you want control, be in control. Don't be afraid of that. Don't fall into that whole thing of, give up the control. No. You got to have a little bit of control in your life. Otherwise, it's willy-nilly. Right? Don't be afraid of the word sever. Oh, where's Ramona for this? When we talk about things, severing ties and severing things, I will never forget that person. I talk about it all the time that came into my live and was like, oh, sever is such a strong word. I think she even said it was toxic. And I was like, yeah, but if it fits, if the shoe fits, you wear it. Like if I need to sever something, that's okay. If it's meant to come back, it will find its way back. If I sever it, it's meant to go. Period. You are welcome, Lara. It's meant to go. Like, hard stop. Okay? Now, I want to go back to Cindy, then I'm going to pull some other cards. I know, Monica, do not let me forget to talk about my Valentine's. I'm so excited for this. Hello, Angel. We were just talking about the higher self-development that people are jumping in on, which is amazing. It makes me so excited because here's something really quick. I'm going back to Cindy, I promise you guys, but here's something super quick. When you start doing any kind of work on yourself, it always has to start with you taking control of you. So your higher self loves when you work on you first. Then the intuitive stuff actually comes kind of easy. Okay, comes kind of easy. And then the mediumship, because the mediumship is the part you have to really, you don't have to do anything. It is the hardest part to trust. It is the hardest part to be like, am I making this shit up? Like, holy smokes. So I'm going to give something here. Katie, are you still here? Katie, if you're here, I need to see it in the comments before I do this. And while I'm waiting for that to come in, I want to talk to Cindy about the stickiness. We let people do that to us all the time. I'm like boiling. We let people do that all the time. Let it stick to us because we think that's what we're supposed to do. And 99.99999% of the time, my babies, my boos, we don't realize we're doing that. It is like a subconscious thing, and we're so used to it, and we just put things on. Now, here's the thing. We have to consciously work at it so that we can subconsciously stop working at it. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Has Katie showed up in here? Is she still on here? Can someone let me know? I'm going to bring someone through, and I'm going to use Katie. I'm going to use our little scenario today about how I stayed in my boundaries, which was super cool. Okay. Then I'm just going to pull some messages here, I guess. Who's on here? Let me try to see if I can see see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to try. I always feel like I fail here. Okay, thank you. Did my Monica like disappear or something? Okay, so Katie, I'm going to give you something. You came to me and you asked me for a message for your mother, and we talked about how to do this, and this is the perfect place. So I'm going to give you guys something here. This is the perfect place to come and see if you can get a message. The other perfect place to come, especially if you are on hard times or you need something maybe quicker than I can get to you. This is it. This is it. These are the two places that I give free readings. That's it. The Spirit Essence Show, you can put a request in. You can literally go to the website and type in and say, Tara, I want to know about this. And it may be down the line, but you'll get something. Or you pop onto these, and I only go to where Spirit tells me. I put the intention out that if Katie showed up, I would give something. And the reason that you can only, do not contact me, babies, and say, can you tap in, Tara? Can you just tell me? I can't do that anymore. I stopped that mid last year, and I'm honoring that. Do not contact me, guys, because I'm going to hurt your feelings. And then it makes me feel sad. And it's true. It does make me feel sad because my gift is giving. That is my gift, my love language. I give. So then I feel bad if I have to say, no, book an appointment with me. And then something comes up and they're like, well, I can't. And then I'm like, I get all flustered. So I made this specifically for you, babies. If you need something, go to my webpage, click the Spirit Essence Show where it says leave a message. Leave a message. Hey, Tara. That sounded like an answering machine. Leave me a message. But yeah, I guess hit the thing and tell me you need something. I will do the best I can. But I'm only one person and I'll do a lot. So let's go. Okay, now everyone's asking for messages. Let's just see what happens. Katie, if you're still here, sweetheart, here's what I'm going to give you, please. When I connect to Spirit, please, I feel as though the gentleman that passed over recently, feels very much like he needed to cross over, sweetheart. When he's coming through to me, he has not been gone very long, so I cannot bring in a whole whack load of energy right now. But this is what I can say. He's very happy to be on the other side. He is most definitely at peace. He absolutely knows where he is, but he also absolutely understands what's going on in your family's space. Do you understand? And he's saying that when he, thank you very much, sir. He's saying that he just had enough, and he's sorry that there was no goodbyes. So he's sorry that it feels like there is no closure. And he says that there will come a point where he can sit down and have this conversation, that like your mother is going to come to the table and there is going to be a conversation because he has things that he wants to say. And one of the things that he would have said to her was that he did love her. He loved her his best way. And this is her father, do you understand, coming through, please? And he's saying that there are so many things that he didn't get to do and say when he could have. He let it go all the way to the end. And he was an elder, baby. Like, I feel he was an elder when he crossed over. And I also feel he was quite ill. And you can send a note in here, if you will. But yeah, he's definitely in spirit. I feel like he has not been there very long. I feel like illness took him, and I feel like he was sick though, sweetie. Like there was something going on within him, please. And so he's very happy to be on the other side. Yet I get I'm in a bit of a conundrum here, and I cannot change it because this is what I get. I feel like he was very ill, yet he went very quickly. So please tell your mother that he is fine where he is, comfortable, and wanted to go there. He is sorry if she and he didn't have the closure that they both needed, but it will come one day. It will come one day. And she can have it sooner than later. That's what I'm going to give. That's what I'm going to give. Okay. I see all the people on here. Lindsay, I'm likely way too late to the party. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much, beautiful. I'm so glad you were still here and popping on. I really do feel that when you tell your mom this will settle in her heart. This will settle her heart till the next meeting, to the next time she would come through. I see all the messages, guys. I absolutely do. So I will get to everyone as I can. I see Sadie's message as well. Before I do that, though, I want to talk about, oh, let's see. He planned his own funeral 2 weeks before he died. He was in Nova Scotia, and she's out here, Tara. Thank you so much. You were literally spot on for everything. See, Katie, I knew I had to do it for you. I knew I had to call you back, my boo, and I knew I had to do something, and you came to my table, and I appreciate that. This is it. Babies, this is how it works for me. I will do the best I can do if you come to my table. I love it. Oh, Katie, now you made me feel super good again. Super good again. Okay. Anyone have a question they want to ask me? Anything they want to, hi Jessica, anything you want to ask me? Oh, I see Cindy. Was struggling today to not take comments personally, to practice stop, sit and listen. That is one of those things. I take everything personally, and I've been working my mother fluffing butt off to stop doing that. If anyone saw my post on Facebook on my personal page where I was like, I'm an empowerment medium and I need to listen to LW. LW has been telling me for years to stop taking everyone else's stuff personally. And this card right here, my babies, this card right here is a thing for me. Shine bright. Don't let someone dim your light simply because it's shining in their eyes. This is me all day, every day. Because things are, oh, hello, Tara or Tara. Hello. Yep, I see all you people asking for messages, and I am coming to there. Okay, Monica, before I forget, I'm going to put one more thing in here. If you are looking to do something fun, and I'm going to say it now because I forget, I get caught up in the messages, and since I have all your attention now, I'm going to do this stuff now. Oh, I see a mantra though. It is not my responsibility to live up to anyone's projection of me. I should have that tattooed over here. And again, if this is something you do and you live with, you're going to have to work on that. That's not something that you just say once or twice. That's something you have to make it become a lived experience. Thank you for that. If anyone can take that, just copy it down. It says, it's not my responsibility to live up to anyone's projection of me. Boom. Stay in your lane. Staying in my lane. Okay. I'm going to say two things. One, Brittany, who's on here, and I have put together the 2026 retreats. Now, Sweet Goddess, I left it to the very last minute, but I booked it. We're good. It's local. It's in Harrison Hot Springs. It's intimate. I cannot have 27 people like I took to Sedona. I can't have 25 people like I took to Bone Island. I can have 12 stay, and then we can open up a few more spaces for weekend passes and a day pass. So there's so many options to this. The first one, and you can do them either one of them, or you can do them combined. Combined is a good savings though, babies. I will tell you. They're in Harrison. I've rented an executive Airbnb with a putting golf thingy on the roof and a pool and a hot tub and a sauna. I'm bringing in special practitioners to do work with you, and it's hella reasonable pricing. If you are interested, I've put it out to a few of my core people, but if you are interested in doing some higher self work, looking after yourself, working with people who are like-minded, oh, Rochelle, you will love this, then be for real and hit me up in a PS. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ashley, sweet Jesus. Are you serious, girlfriend? Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So there's that. Also, I wanted to tell you about the super fun thing I'm doing. Then I promise I'll stop talking and I will start giving you some card readings. People, don't leave. I'm getting to it, babies. I'm getting to it. I did something fun. I do this work, and I always do it with good intentions. Mini pot and hub tubs, and we always have like a little bit of something. Maybe it will be cacao. I don't know. I like to do something that's fun for me too. I mean, this is always very rewarding for me. So what I did is I actually had my team make me up Valentine's cards. And using this deck, I'm offering people to send Valentines. So yes, I will, you tell me the person, I will choose the card, then I will channel the message. It will be Spicy Tara message. It won't be Kuan Yin message. It will be Tara, tapping into their spirit world and whatever and doing the work. I will write it on the little Valentine's card, and then you can have me anonymously send it to them so they don't know who sent it, other than they'll know it came from me, but not who bought it for them. Or I can tell them. And here's the cool thing. You can get 1 for 10, 3 for 25, and if you buy the 3 for 25, you get yours free. Whee! Valentine's! Everyone do the heart in your home. I can't see you, but I'm going to trust you're doing it. I just want to do something fun, empowering. Sometimes people, like Valentine's can be a real shit day for people, like whether they've lost a loved one or whatnot, but for real, go in there. There's someone that could use a pick-me-up, and for $10 freaking, baby, yeah, someone could use a pick-me-up. I could think of like 900 people that I could send that to. So that's it. That is everything. You now know about my retreats. You now know about the Spirit Essence, how to reach me to get a free card pull, or a connection to Spirit, which is kind of strange because I feel like I have, bye Lara, I feel like I have other things going on here, spiritually, other people coming in. Okay, I'm going to do cards. Let's go here. Oh, there's my hearts. Let's go. Okay, Nina. Nina, I'm going to pull a card for you, sweetheart. The card you got was Desire. Oh, speaking of Valentine's Day, it says, realizing new pathways of becoming. Okay, I love these kinds of cards. I love these kinds of cards that have inspiration. They're like, are you seeing what's in front of you? Are you seeing what's in front of you? And if you're not, why are your eyes closed? What are you engaging in? What are you moving through? What are you bringing to the table for yourself? Because Spirit will give you the tools. Spirit will show you the path. But if we are not open to it, guess what? We're going to miss it. This feels really nice, though, because it also feels like you're bringing in new people to your space. And I feel like this new people thing should be happening all day, every day. I feel like maybe it's new clients, maybe it's a new relationship. I really feel, though, they're coming in because you're shifting an energy frequency, right? You're shifting into something that feels like it has a bit of a different taste to it, right? Like you've done this for this long, and now there's something new coming into the space, and Spirit's like, are you paying attention? I literally feel, are you paying attention? And you're like, I am, but I don't know. And I feel that's coming to you. So look for new people coming to your place, and look for something different in the work you do, a new direction, a new flow. And take it, though. Take it. Don't become stagnant. Take it. That's for Nina. Okay. Oh, look at all the hearts. I love that. I think that retreat, Brittany, is going to be sold out by the end of February. I think both of them will be. So the first one is May 1st to the 4th. And they're both in the same location. And the second one is, oh, this one's fun, September 18th to the 21st. So we'll be doing the equinox, the fall equinox out there, and high moon energy work. Okay, so I see Jessica down here, so let's do this. Before I get to Jessica, I need to say something. Angel, I want to say this to you, please. He's saying to tell you, the man on the other side, the partner on the other side is saying to tell you that you are actually okay. You are okay. Doesn't matter about anyone else around you. You are okay. Now, step into that. Step into the okay. He wasn't okay when he was here, but he's great where he is now. You need to be here. There is purpose. You have children. They want to be with you no matter what anyone else is telling you. So now, over the course of the next 12 to 18 months, you are shifting, adjusting, changing, and coming back into your power. And you're going to shine like the mother fluffer that you are, baby. You are going to shine. I want you to own that. He wants you to own that. Feel that deeply within you. And let your beautiful self shine. This is for I'm going to leave that with you. This is for Jessica. It says conflict. Know what you dislike and focus on your likes. Oh, okay. This is that card that says, yeah, don't do it anymore if you don't like it. do what you like to do. If you get up every morning and go to the gym and that's not your jam, you're like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. You will find something else in some other way. Did anybody see that orb that just went by? You will find something else in some other way to do whatever it is that you don't like. And if there's a whole bunch of things that you need to say, nope, I don't love that, you know what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up letting things go and moving into that creating of space, moving into creating space. And when you create space, that's when you start doing all the things, because all the things you love and you like, because there's space to do them. You're not weighed down like by like an anvil. You know what I mean? I don't know why I just thought of Wile E. Coyote, but and the Roadrunner, Mimi, but you're not weighed down, because you just created all this space. So this is a message for anyone and everyone. I will say this: take control. If you don't love it, don't do it. Deep breath. Thank you. I vow to work and be okay. Thank you. I'll see you on Thursday, baby, and you'll be just fine. You'll start the journey. If you can create that space and get rid of that dislike and be okay with it, knowing that, you can shift it. Thank you. That's a good point. Tony just said something to me. It's not just about cutting things out like so quickly and say, I dislike this, because there are some things that you dislike that you might have to do, right? You might have to do. It might be work-based, right? There's scenarios. What you do is you change how you do it. You change how you see it. You change how you think about it. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. And that comes in the higher self work that we do. So there we go. Okay. Who else is on here? Open to whatever. Oh, Nina, thank you. I am rebranding everything. Wondering if I'm doing the right thing. You're wounding, but you're not wounded. You're wondering. I know. That's Tara's kind of typing with my nails. Here's what I'm going to say. Yeah, baby. Yes. Excellent. Good timing. Get in there like a dirty shirt. Okay. I actually rebranded some of my stuff too. I was like, enough being small, Tara. I have such a big personality, but I'm always bogged down. Not anymore. Now I do me. I do me the way I want to do it. And period. Hard stop. That's the way it is. Okay, who else is going? Nina. I saw an open to. Cindy, whatever comes through, it is meant to be lots of love and life. I'm going to pull a different card. I'm going to pull one of Stacy and I's cards on here. And let's just pull. I'm pulling. I hurt my neck at the gym this morning. Just a wee bit. It'll go away. Whoa! Oh! I never pull this card. Magical. The unicorns made me do it. Okay. Why? Okay. I love this card. This is really telling you, Cindy, honestly, to just be authentic. It says, my version of this is blame it on the unicorns, baby, but really it's just your magic showing off. Own your sparkle. Just be you. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the energy. When you come on here, a lot of the time you're kind of saying the same thing, like, oh, I just take on other people's things. It takes a long time to shift that energy, baby. It takes a long time to shift that energy, to be able to say, okay, I am, and having to do it consciously is work. It is like work, but it's work that if you can do it, you're going to feel amazing. That higher self work is, when people come to me for any kind of mentorship, specifically if we're coming to me for intuitive or, hi Delaney, Delaney. I'm going to pull a card for you in a minute. If you are coming to me for any kind of intuitive development or mediumship, if you aren't like level in your higher self work, that I will pull you all the way back to the beginning to start in the higher self work. Because if someone had done that to me when I started doing this work, I mean, I had a great mentor, but she came after I started doing the work. If I'd had that, there would be a lot that would have been very different, and I feel like I would be in a very different place. Now, you can all be like, oh, well, it's meant to be, is what it's to be. But we can't deny that if something had happened differently, that it could be better for us. Sometimes I think the whole it's meant to be kind of thing can be an excuse, or kind of like a, I don't know. well, you know, it's okay. But if I had the mentor, if I had a mentor like me, toot toot goes my little horn. But I think you guys see what I'm saying. Okay. Jessica, definitely wasn't a card I was expecting, but I was feeling called to get one. So it's perfect. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, I see Delaney. Let's pull a card for you. I actually really love that unicorn card. I don't think I've ever pulled it, Stace. If you're on here, I don't think I've ever pulled that card. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for... Oh, I don't think I've ever pulled this card either. What if your fears and dreams exist in the same place? Oh, I feel like this is powerful. Delaney, I hope you're listening, baby. What if your fears and dreams exist in the same place? Would you still go there? Would you still go there? This is interesting. This talks to me about emotional mental conflict. This talks to me about having to come to a decision, and really there is the only word that can come to me, Delaney, is conflict. But this is Nicola, if you're not staying, baby, you'll catch me next time. It's really, to me, it's about having to make a decision and the pondering that's coming. The pondering, the pondering, the pondering. Now, if I was to read the back of the card to you, it says that place you're afraid to go to. Yeah, that's exactly where the magic is hiding, baby. Stop overthinking it. Spirit's already got your back. Go knock on that door. This is take a positive movement forward. Step forward. Trust you. There's always risk. There is nothing that is 100%. Period, hard stop. And this card tells me about that. But I also want to say to you, please, that I feel like you have a grandmother on mother's side of the family coming through, please. She would have been a very, a very, I'm going to say set in her ways type of lady, but kind. She would be able to say this and leave it at that, based on her opinions and her thoughts. And I really feel like she's coming through for you, thank you, because of the card that was pulled, and saying whatever decision you make is going to be the right decision. It's going to be the right decision. You can't be afraid to fall. And she's saying to you that if you do fall, that's why you made that decision, to take that fall and rise it up and bring it up. So that's what I'm getting for Delaney. I don't know why I want to say the name wrong. I agree. I don't remember either cards being pulled, but they're a couple of my faves. Love the Fear Dreams card. It's so clear and moves us into action. It absolutely does. And I think people get really caught with that. Marcella wants a card pull. Sounds like daily life, but have to move forward to get past the worry. And again, I really feel that when we step into our power and say, I feel this, like own the emotions, babies. Valid, always. Whatever you're feeling, angry, bitter, sad, happy, fearful, manic, all of it is valid. Whatever you're feeling is absolutely 100%, baby, valid. You own it. If it needs to be shifted and changed, shift and change it. That's a thought process. And you have the free will choice and the personal responsibility to do that. Right? You can shift it. You can change the outcome. If you feel like you need to sit in that energy for a bit longer, ain't nobody judging you, baby. Not even spirit. They're just waiting for you to make the decision that you want to make and move forward. They will always support you, always have your back, and carry the tools. This is a card for Marcella, please. I'm really trying to get up to Lillooet, guys. I feel a calling up there, but I can't get my poop together and get it up there, but I got to do it. April. I have a whole team I can bring up too, which is so much fun. I have some readers and healers and energy practitioners that want to come up and be of service. So I got to get out and talk to the bands. Heart love. This is from Marcella, the unconditional center. This is telling you that you are loved. And this card is very powerful because it is distinctly saying that you feel either you're feeling lonely, you're feeling unworthy, there's something that's going off in your mind. Doesn't have to be, it can be subtle, but they are saying to you, Spirit is saying, your spirit family, your spirit team, the loved ones, the ancestors and elders on the other side are all saying to you, Marcella, we love you. We love you. We love all that you are and that you will be. and we will continue to protect you and put that light around you. So I think that's very powerful. Oh, I love, oh, Delaney. I am terrible with names. I'm just gonna call you Boo. I'm kidding. Rochelle. Okay. Okay, quickly. Delaney. Wow, that's very interesting. Thank you so much. She was my great grandmother. Super cool. Definitely grandmother energy, and definitely and was absolutely set in our ways. I'm really grateful I have found you. Oh, welcome to my space, gorgeous. Love it. I may call you the wrong name, but no, it's with my heart. Marcella, hopefully I'm home. I'm not sure what that means, sweetheart. Rochelle, come to Bonaparte. I would love to. Rochelle, I'm going to send you and tell me if I should CC Tammy. You can DM me that. A bit of a proposal and see how that sits with you guys. I would love to get a message. Okay, this is for Annette. Annette, you got to make it to one of the retreats. Girlfriend, you cannot possibly not come to a retreat. And this one's not far away. And you can pick from 2 or come to both of them because we made it so that's a possibility. Okay, I have to have a drink, then I will have a card for Annette. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh, the conflict card again. This is interesting. Know what you dislike. Focus on your likes. Again, this is not the card, but this has a different meaning. Annette, when I tap into this space, I feel like Marcella, I hope so too, beautiful. I feel like this has all to do with coming into your later years. So moving into like a phase of more relaxation and less push, push, push. I know a little bit of your scenario. So this to me has a really good feeling of, are you looking after yourself in a way that is consistent, continuous, right? Are you just doing what you have to do, and then you take like a breather over here, and then you go back to doing what you have to do, and you're not balancing that energy? And you are a caregiver, that, right? Like you're not that different than me in terms of like, you will give until there's nothing more to give, and then we become bitter, and then we're like, right? But that's what I get with you, is I get this is the time. And maybe there is a reason. Maybe you are supposed to come to the retreat. I can't tell you, but I will say this. You are to focus on what brings you peace, what gives you rest, rejuvenation, coming into that space, spending time that's your time, not anyone else's, because we can still be a giver, babies. We can still be a giver and be in our power. We can still do that. I promise you we can do that. Oh, Nicole, you want to hear something weird, baby? I would love to come to Chilliwack. And I tried to reach out. I heard there was a spiritualist church out there, and I was trying to come out there, and it was a weird thing. Maybe I'm not meant to do it because emails went missing, then messages on Messenger went missing, so maybe I'm not supposed to be there. But Nicole, I would love to come and see you, baby. Yeah, that would be on my way to Lillooet. That would be a perfect. I used to do that all the time, actually. I used to pop into people's places. They'd be like, come to Lillooet, or when you're coming to Lillooet, leave a little bit earlier, stop in for me. Okay, Annette. Who else is on here? Naomi Peters. Let's pull a card for you. How are you, sweetheart? Long time no see. My parents live in Chilliwack. Brittany, if we sell at the retreat, I will literally send you to your parents, and we'll have someone else come in and take the space. Kidding. Maybe. Actually, Brittany, Susan lives in Chilliwack, and she was like, I'll just go home. I'll just do a day pass, or a weekend pass. I thought that was cool. Okay, who is this for? This is for, oh lordy, where are you, Monica? Who was this for? Hi, Trish. Oh, Naomi. Okay, Naomi, I got you. Golden Shadow. Discover deep dreams and desires. Again, the cards here are all having a bit of a certain flavor. These are all kind of flowing in the idea of we need to be doing what we want to do. we need to be doing, I want you to listen to the words because words are powerful babies. We need to be doing what we want to do. And I really feel, good night, Angel. I really feel that this card right here is saying to you that you have a moment that's about to happen. And in that moment, they want you to step in with your full chest. This moment feels very much connected to an expansion. And there's a woman coming here in spirit, baby. And when she's coming in, please, this feels like mother energy. And when she's coming in and she's saying, oh, she says, grab that bull by the horns, Naomi. Grab that bull by the horns. She says, you've done so well for yourself. And you have really put out all the fires that have been set around you. And she says to tell you, please, that she feels that when you see that you're, thank you, she says, am I supposed to say desires? I'm like, it's up to you. She's like, when you see your desires come through, be placed in front of you, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. They are yours, and they have a purpose for you. And your mother, this does feel like mother. Holy crow, I hope. Anyway, this is mother energy. That's for you, Naomi. I love that card for you. I'm just going to read it again. Golden shadow, discover deep dreams and desires. Things are coming to fruition. I love that. Lindsay, I see you. I'll pull a card for you. If you have time after others or whenever, I would really love a card pull for me. Katie, I've already done one for you, so just let me see if I can get something else. Harrison sounds great. It is going to be beautiful. Again, if you're interested, let me know. I am going to pull a different set of cards right now because I feel moon energy for Lindsay. Moon energy for Lindsay. Okay. Oh, Lindsay, you got the courage card. This is the blood moon. Now, the blood moon for me is when I used to make all my oils and stuff, and I don't do that as much anymore. But when I used to do that, the blood moon was an oil that we used to use to raise our vibration into our power. Okay, so I would do the work under the moon. It just is what I did. It was my ritual. I don't think I have any of the blood moon left. But anyway, I used to do this, and it was all about stepping into your power, being courageous, being that in that space that says, oh, you know what? Doesn't matter what's happening around you. And there's a really odd sense to me about a change in a friendship, if you will, please, Lindsay, a change in a friendship. And I feel like it's not like a dire break or anything. It's more like okay, I'm going to catch my breath here and maybe take a month or a year or something off. But it's not a sever, right? That harsh word that I use. It's not a sever. It is a feeling of, it's just a feeling that, you know, you're going to have the courage to be able to speak your truth in this particular relationship. And it's not going to cause a problem, but it's going to give you the break that you need. It's going to give you the break that you need. And they will notice, and you're going to find a way to keep it kosher, to keep it on the down low, that you need the break because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And I just feel like that's going to be the flow for it too, please. Also, Lindsay, do you have children? Because I keep getting school, and something happening at the school, and a conversation, and I'm being told to tell you, and if this doesn't make sense to you, that's okay, but I'm being told to tell you to speak your truth. Again, I feel kids, I feel school, but it may be a work location. I can't make it fit. I can just say it to you. Okay, where are we at? Mamacita. Okay, Stephanie, thanks for dropping by, baby. Well, it is. I've been on for 55 minutes. So you know what? I think what I'm going to do is pull one more card, just an overall card for whoever has decided to stay on here to the bitter end. And remind you guys, if you want it in the retreat, I only have 12 stay overnights with me, but we will have day passes. We only have about 5, and we will have weekend passes, and we will have about 5 of those. So 5 for each day. So, and we'll have about 5 of the weekend passes as well. So if you're close to the area, Chilliwack, Mission, Agassiz, Hope, that kind of thing, you may want to come back and forth. Oh, there you go, Lindsay. Oh, I love that. Yes, I have 2 children and I work in a school. There you go. Ha, that's both of them. Okay, leaving that. Let's just pull one more card for all of us. Let's all just take a breath. Let's just take a moment. I'm hyper, so let's just calm down. You have to calm down with me. I need to calm down. That means you all have to calm down. So in, hold, and just release. I feel the magic in all of us. We are all beautiful souls, open to spirit, open to doing the work, to becoming more, if that's what you want. But we are all open to it. Let's see what it says. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. This is our card. And damn, baby, dancing in the rain is a thing. I love this. I want each and every one of you to know that storms aren't here to stop you. They're here to show you what you're made of. For real. Don't hide from the rain. Dance in it. That's where the magic lives. And that's no lie. So I'm going to leave this with you. Hopefully you'll join me on the Spirit Essence show. It will be live. It's always streamed, and you can always watch the replays. 11 a.m. on Wednesday. I will see you there. If you want to put a message in, a request for a message, I do the Spirit Essence show every week. I come on here when I have a little bit of time. And check out my spiritual TikTok. There's a lot of extra stuff on there. Spirit Essence by Tara Diana. And if you happen to find my other TikTok, which is all about my son Ryan, don't be surprised that I have a little bit of a stronger energy there. Okay? Mwah. Love you. Taylor pulled the card this morning. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Stay magical, babies, and stay divine. I will talk to you later. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome to the space. I hope you stop. You know what, Cheryl? Stay. Here, one card. Quick. You got the past. You got Dark Moon. Cheryl, this card is representing looking at what you've achieved, admiring yourself for it, patting yourself on the back for this, please, letting yourself know that you've learned so many beautiful things, bringing it to the table and planting it, anchoring it in the present. Anchoring you in the present, Cheryl, is your thing, baby. I would go and get some red jasper, get a tiger's eye, whatever it is you need, girl, and I would plop it into that bra there, that bra area, and ground yourself and be present. There is a saying that I have that I love that Spirit gave to me many moons ago, babies, and it was, if you are living in the past, you cannot be present, therefore there is no future. Ladies, and if there is a gentleman here somewhere, good night. Stay divine, lovies.